Case 001, The Vanishing Village, full story. Archived report, Mystery Vault. In the northern woods of Greyshire, there once stood a quiet settlement named Ravendun. The earliest records of the village appear in 1959, when surveyors mapping the region discovered wooden homes, a modest schoolhouse, and a stone chapel covered in climbing ivy. But maps printed before 1959 never mentioned Ravendun, and strangely, neither did the locals from nearby towns. Yet the surveyors swore it was there alive, active, and real. Those who claimed to have visited Ravendun described it as peaceful, but with a strange heaviness in the air, as though the forest was always listening. The villagers were polite yet distant, speaking little and almost always keeping their eyes lowered to the ground. The most unsettling detail, visitors said the villagers never seemed surprised by outsiders, as if they had been expecting them. Running alongside the village was the Eldwell River, a narrow but fast-moving stream. According to reports, its current shifted direction at least twice a day, sometimes flowing east, sometimes west, without any logical explanation. Villagers insisted this was normal. No one else agreed. On February 14, 1962, a merchant named Elias Crowford approached the village to deliver tools and winter supplies. He found nothing. Not a single home. Not a single voice. Not a single path cut through the snow. Only the Eldwell River remained, flowing uphill that morning. Elias searched for hours, confused and frightened, until he finally located an object, a school bell, half buried in snow, still warm to the touch. He reported the disappearance to authorities, who dismissed it as delirium or misremembered geography. But when investigators returned with Elias days later, the area looked untouched. No sign of village ever existed. The strangest part came months later. Every map printed between 1959 and 1962, maps that clearly labeled Ravendun, began mysteriously vanishing from archives. Some were reported stolen, others destroyed in minor fires or floods, and a few simply disappeared from locked drawers with no signs of forced entry. By 1964, no official copy of a map showing Ravendun remained. 17 years after the disappearance, a hiker named Lila Harrow reported hearing children laughing deep within the Greyshire woods. Following the sound, she came across a wooden sign nailed to a tree. Ravendun, population 312. Fresh nails, fresh wood, but no village. That night, as she camped nearby, she recorded the sound of distant bells and footsteps circling her tent, yet no prints were found in the morning. Others say the village was never built, it was born, and now wanders the forest like a living ghost. Case status, unsolved. Next file, Case 002, the bridge that exists in no photographs. To this day, new hikers occasionally report lights between the trees, warm air in winter pockets, and the faint ringing of a school bell. Some believe Ravendun slips in and out of our world.